What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the first episode of Honest Mistakes. The point of this series is to basically highlight pub footage where myself and at least one other team member basically lose in a pub match due to common mistakes that were made that could have been corrected. Now, as you can see from the scoreboard, we've already had the deck stacked against us in terms of player count, but we'll see what we can try out. Now, I slow peeked that corner coming in, but I didn't peek the corner in the bomb room of Bravo MCOM, and I paid for it, despite getting one pick. Now, my teammate Greg has pulled back and gotten cover so I can spawn on him, and I start peeking a bomb, and I see some scope glint. So there's at least one sniper down there basically trying to pick somebody off. And I decide to pull up, and what I don't do is I basically check off this one guy in front of me. I don't check off the guy to my left, and I pay for it. Again, my teammate Greg knows that when he's the last man in the squad, to get to a safe place, allow me to spawn on him. We kind of run in here. I slow peek it a little bit more. I trade with the guy who was bipoded up. Get res, pull back. A recon on my team goes down. I get him up, but I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have naded the MCOM room beforehand, because he goes right back down again. Now I pull back off to watch for the enemy team to flank, and that actually ends up being our undoing. I slow peeked that, and still my reaction time just wasn't good enough. They were waiting. They have a guy bipoded up. I get res, pull my primary weapon out, try to pick off as many as I can, get two, and pull back. Reload all my weapons. We keep going down because they're just basically sitting on nades. Or at least sitting on ammo boxes and just chunking nades like crazy. Now I see that guys are down behind me. The enemy team's doing what they should be doing, and that's pulling all the way around and getting us from the back end. Which is what I usually try to do when I'm on the defending side of this map or any map on Rush. Getting behind the enemy is just so key. And I start to peek, make sure nobody's behind us. Get a pick there. I'm still watching this backside, which I should have been doing the whole round. I ended up not doing it. Now, I run up basically just unprepared for them waiting for me. When rezzing, you should really basically nade the body of whoever you're going to res. Make sure there's nobody right next to it. And myself and Greg are pulling through the attacking corridor here. We're still trying for B-bomb, and that was one other big mistake, is we kept at going for the same MCOM. And I do something good right there, and that's actually pre-nade that little room before B-bomb. They just had better accuracy than myself. I get rezzed anyway. Pull back down, try to use the stairs as cover. See them peeking that door. Probably shouldn't have reloaded as fast as I did, because that support guy probably wouldn't have went down if I just kept firing. But I get him back up. We start pushing more. And here's what we're not doing. We're so focused on this one little doorway, we're not looking behind us. And we're going to pay for it. I basically try to get any type of pick off of anybody coming in. Get this recon back up, because he's closer to me. Quick res not working. I'm taking damage. One of their guys on their side has pulled out a mortar. So I start to pull back, get some cover. Ask for ammo from the support guy, and I actually get some, so that's good. Some sloppy hip fire on my part there, but I got lucky. Not so lucky on that one, though. One of the big mistakes I made in this round was just my reaction time just wasn't on the spot. I don't remember if it was late at night or just tired. It should have been a lot better. So even though they're denying us the first 2 bombs, they haven't pushed us all the way back into deployment. So we still have some breathing room. And we're pushing forward. I get a pick right there. I see the scope glint. Slow peeking, which is good. Work your picks. Make sure they don't get behind you. Take your time getting to the bombs. You have all the way down to 1 ticket. It's not a lost cause like sometimes in Conquest. Get cover as soon as I take damage. Always cover my reload, which I've done pretty well in this round. I try to do that in any game I play. Get a few more picks, but there's the first of them flanking around and back raging us, and they do it I think at least 2 more times, and we just didn't protect against it towards the end of the round. In the beginning of the round we did. Towards the end of the round we did not. We basically had tunnel vision on this one little doorway to Bravo bomb, and we paid for it. Luckily, squad mate picked up the kill there. Now I'm trying to protect against the back rage. I check off this corner before I'm going to fall back for the res, because that guy actually could have gotten me if I fell back and tried to revive my teammate here. I get Greg up. They've already established themselves. They're pushing past the Bravo MCOM and trying to push us back into the deployment. We try to push forward as much as possible. I think that assault guy was trying to res, and there's another back rage. And we should have watched for it, and I can see at least 2 of their guys where we were at. They've pretty much just shut down Bravo MCOM. One of the big mistakes is we really should have tried to push Alpha. It seems the majority of their team was basically guarding Bravo. We really should have taken out the mortar, pushed a little towards Alpha. And I see a scope glint, so I try picking him off, and bam. Props to that guy, he's got some good accuracy. Nice headshot. I'm really surprised he wasn't thrown off by the suppression, but I gotta give props where it's due. So we try to push forward through Bravo. I get 1 pick, but then someone else takes me out. And it's just the tunnel vision that I get rezzed, killed again. Guy had gotten the back rage on us. That's at least the 3rd time they've gotten the back rage on us. And it's only been 1 or 2 people pushing that back rage on us, and we just fold underneath the pressure they put on us. They try to res us. They're starting to try to push us back to our deployment. I get this guy up, get the pick off that corner. Always cover my reload. Try to get this guy up. I'm worried about getting that 3rd guy up because they're right there on the other side of that structure. I try to get the pick on that guy. I get some hit coin, but it just wasn't meant to be. Cover my reload. Now this was just rookie mistakes on my part. I honestly should have peeked that corner, or at least naded that little corner store or corner room area, because they were there. They res. I get res. They're still there. And that's just bad shooting on my part. I get the 1 pick, but his buddy comes in and cleans up after him. And now I'm starting to hear the ending theme song here. So now it's crunch time. We keep trying to push. It goes down to 1 ticket. I get picks. I'm taking fire from snipers. I want to push up and get this guy's res. But I don't want to leave him vulnerable or myself vulnerable because we're down to 1 ticket. I peek that corner, try to fade shot. I want to heal up before I peek again a little bit. And actually end up getting that pick. You know, 1 ticket left though. We'd have to get both bombs. It's just not going to happen. At this point, I know that we're going to lose, but I'm not going to give up. Might as well try the best. Well, there you have it for episode 1 of